Hey, Dan here, and in this video I'm going to explain how non-binary thinking will help you make more money if you own an accounting firm. And with non-binary thinking, I mean not thinking in terms of black and white or good or bad. I'm not going to talk about the whole gender thing. You can decide that for yourself. This channel is all about growing accounting businesses, and binary thinking will actually hold back the growth of your accounting firm. So yeah, I've made 10 points that I've seen a lot of accountants make with binary thinking, and if they can just apply non-binary thinking, it will help them make more money. So before we dive in, I will introduce myself. My name is Dan and I'm the owner of Accounting Kings, where we work with accountants to help them get more higher revenue clients. And I create these videos because I just want to share my knowledge so that you can make more money and help more people. So I will share my screen and I will explain exactly how non-binary thinking will help you make more money as an accountant. Okay, so non-binary thinking will increase profits for your accounting firm. So let's just dive right in. And with non-binary thinking, we mean that you don't need to think in terms of black, white, yes, no, this is good, this is bad. And as the first example, I have offering tax services to business clients only. So a lot of the accountants that I work with, they offer either tax services to everybody, including individuals, or they don't offer tax services to anybody. And if you just apply non-binary thinking and you can actually just decide, I'm going to offer tax services only to my business owner clients, you will make more money. It will be better for your clients because they don't have to find a different tax person. And yeah, overall, this client retention, satisfaction, and your sales conversion rate will increase. So a lot of my clients, they came to me and they said, I'm just sick of working 100 hours per week during tax season, which I totally understand. And they then just only offer their tax preparation services to the business clients that they manage. And this way they can still make some money during tax season. The client satisfaction will increase because your accountant can offer every single thing. And they simply make more money and they don't have to work 100 hours per week during tax season. And implementing non-binary thinking, so not doing tax at all versus offering tax to everybody, but taking a middle route, but actually going into the middle to offering tax services to business clients only, have made them more money instead of just not offering tax at all, while not having to work 100 hours a week during tax season. So this is the point number one of how non-binary thinking will actually help you increase profits. And I've made about 10 points. So over here, niching down with just marketing, not your whole firm. I have spent, or actually, so last month I've spent about $50,000 on ads for accountants. I've been doing this for many, many months and many years. I've been working with accountants, and a lot of the accountants I work with, they don't really want to niche down. They don't want to focus on just one industry. However, with advertising, it's actually a great thing because it's easier to grab someone's attention. You can talk about very specific pain points. So, for example, construction companies, they have a lot of cash flow issues sometimes. So you can talk about those things that you can help them with. And it's just better for overall ad performance. And again, instead of thinking binary in ways where I'm going to fully niche down with everything I do versus I'm not going to niche down with anything, it's better to actually take the middle route and actually niche down with just your marketing. So just with some advertising campaigns, niche down so that it's easier to grab someone's attention. You will get more conversions and the lead quality will be higher. Your sales conversion rate will also be higher because you can offer more value since, for example, you can offer job costing to construction companies. And it's just better for overall performance. So niche down with just marketing, not your whole firm. Implement non-binary thinking and just go into the middle route will help you make more profit from your marketing campaigns. And then over here, hiring freelancers in the beginning, not full-time staff. So some of the accountants I talk to, they come at the point where they need to hire someone for the first time or they need to hire someone again. And they are at this little awkward stage in the business where they need to get more clients to hire someone to actually get more clients. And they always say, well, I cannot really hire a full-time person right now. So it's just better to hire a freelancer or maybe a part-time person in the beginning and then transition to full-time staff. So instead of taking a little bit of a risk maybe to hire someone full-time and hoping that you will get some clients, just go in the middle route, implement the non-binary thinking principle and make sure that you just hire a freelancer or a part-time person so that you don't have to take this risk and have way much capacity and payroll that it's out of control versus the money that you are making. Then over here, packages plus hourly billing. A lot of the accountants that I work with, some of them offer packages and some of them just work on an hourly rate. You can actually go to your current or potential clients and you can just tell them, hey, this is the package. So for example, you can have 3 or 4 packages with the pricing and the services. And if you want to get some extra things, or if there are some things that all of a sudden are ad hoc work, we introduce our normal hourly billing. And this way, you will not be the type of accountant that is going to work many, many hours for their clients and not getting paid that much because it's in their package. Because you also know that some clients are just require more work than others. And your client still knows, okay, well, I have this package and it's very clear to them. But if I am going to actually ask them to do some extra work, of course, I'm going to get billed for it. So you have the best of both worlds. You have the predictable billing to your clients, which is great for you because you know what to expect in terms of money that's coming in and they know how much they need to pay you. But also, you know, this is the amount of work that I'm going to have to do. And they know if I need more work, there are some costs involved. So don't go just hourly billing and no packages, or only packages and never hourly billing. There's a middle route and you can implement the non-binary thinking also in this principle. Then over here, using automations plus personalization for clients and leads. So of course, especially nowadays with AI, everybody is automating as much as possible, which I think is a good thing. However, you also, of course, still want to give a personal touch to your clients. You don't want to be an accountant where a client is calling you because something is going on in their business and they really need your help, that some AI robot is then going to the AI robot is going to actually answer their questions. Of course, you do not want to let that happen. However, you also do want to implement automations for, I don't know, bookkeeping, or maybe in the future they have automated tax plans, for example, that it's just there and then you just press a button. So you need to find a balance between automation and personalization. I think in terms of support, some form of personalization is worth a lot. I personally hate it if I'm working with someone and then they don't have some form of support. So for example, if you want to get in contact with those big marketing platforms like Facebook or Google or LinkedIn, their support most of the times just sucks. And you don't want to have that in your firm. However, you also want to automate. So as a different example, what we are doing right now with clients, we implement AI to actually nurture leads. So if someone replies to a text message, an AI bot is going to book them in, which works extremely well. I was surprised with how good it worked. However, if you have a lead at some point and they are further down in the sales process and they already shared the documents, they're not a client yet, but they're very warm, you don't want to get AI to ruin this warm lead. So you need to really find a balance between automation and personalization. And again, if you just think in binary terms, you have a automated accounting firm, which of course is not good, or an accounting firm with 0 automations, which now maybe works, but in 5 years from now, probably not, because you need to either work yourself, because you either need to work 100 hours per week, or there will be cheaper options because the margins are higher if you have a lot of automations. Then over here, offering education plus plus done for you. So a lot of the accountants, they just want to do everything for someone, and others, they just actually teach them how to do the bookkeeping themselves. And it was so valuable to me that my accountant and the people around me actually just taught me those things. And it will also make your job easier if you know that your clients know how to actually upload documents, what dates they need to upload, and why this is important. So you, of course, do still want to educate the clients a little bit and combine this with done for you services. And I think that's a big major thing if you want to run a easy to run firm, because if your clients have no idea why it's important to give the documents on time and give the right things on time, then yeah, it will make your life a little harder and also the life of your employees. Over here, serving clients nationwide plus locally. So this is a huge one that I've been playing around with the last few months. And we have found that there are multiple ways you can make an accounting, because I found that there are multiple ways to make a campaign work for an accounting firm. And you can run a local ad. So you call out a local area. So for example, business owners in Houston, Texas can work really well. And there are some pros and cons to local ads, which I've already discussed in different videos. And you can also target nationwide. So for example, if you niche down, it's beneficial to target nationwide, because there's a chance that if you are targeting people in crypto, for example, that there are not that many businesses that work in the crypto industry in just a 40-mile radius or just your state. So if you have a nationwide targeting for, I've used crypto, it can be non-profits, can be just more niche industries like building companies, or like a big industry we work with right now, which is HVAC, for example. If you call out those companies nationwide, you will have more data faster and get better results. Doesn't mean that your whole company needs to now focus on nationwide. It can just be the advertising campaign that you are running. So don't go all the way to we are only going to work with local people, or we only service nationwide and we do nothing locally. You can find a big in-between where you can do some local sponsoring of events or some local ads. We're also running nationwide campaigns, which have upsides and also downsides for both of them. And also starting inbound marketing plus outbound/ads. So you don't want to be the person that is only relying on outbound and advertising to get clients, or only referrals, or only inbound marketing. And with inbound, I kind of also mean referrals, simply because referrals kind of is inbound, since you are warming up your current clients to refer more people. And inbound takes quite long to actually get you clients. It's unrealistic that if you are going to do a Facebook post or you upload a YouTube video, that within a month you will schedule appointments from it on a daily basis. Everybody kind of knows that inbound marketing, so posting content, may take a year before it's actually going to pay off. But outbound and advertising takes a lot of time and money, but it will get you clients now, will get you clients fast. So you want to take the non-binary approach where both of them at the same time. It's not I need to do inbound marketing or I need to do outbound and ads. You can combine them. So I recommend every accountant that is watching this video right now and you want to get more clients, of course, start posting content, start creating videos, for example, on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. Realize it's going to take a few months before it's going to pay off. And in the meantime, you do also the outbound and ads. You want to combine them. Over here, offering one offer in multiple ways on a calendar, call, and a form. So for example, if you are giving away a free consultation with your marketing campaign, what I see a lot of accounting firms do if they are advertising, they give away a free consultation, and then on the landing page, they only have a phone number so that people can call if they want the free consultation, or they only have the form. Well, what we always do with all of our clients, we give them the leads, the people that land on the landing page, we give them the option to call, and we give them the option to fill in the form or actually pick a time on the calendar directly. And the reason why this is important is because some people, they make the search, for example, if it's a Google campaign, they type in accounting firm in my area and they type in on their phone and they just can directly click on the button and call. Some people will do this, while others, they are doing the search while they are in a crowded area on their phone and they just want to schedule online. So by thinking in binary terms, I'm only going to offer the call button or the phone number, or only going to offer the form, you are missing out on literally 50% of the leads. Some people that is prefer doing a phone call, others prefer to just schedule it online. So always make sure that if you are doing an advertising campaign, you offer people at least two ways to get in contact with you. I prefer phone call or form, always with an option to call. And then the final one, using pain points plus desired situation in marketing. So you don't want to be the guy or the lady that is going to only create ads touching pain points, or only going to talk about desired situations. So sometimes for fun, I just go online and I can see if accountants are advertising somewhere on Facebook, for example. And I see campaigns that are only talking about pain points. So do you feel like you are overpaying on tax and you are working too many hours and you don't have any idea of how you grow your company? Then work with us. And then I also see ads that are saying, do you want to save on your tax bill? Do you want to grow the margins of your firm and decrease the hours of working while making more money? Both of them can work, but if you combine them, it will outperform. So with our headlines for our landing pages, for example, recently we have done more tests with headlines like save on your tax bill while growing margins, or leave away the bookkeeping headaches while increasing profits. So you talk about a pain point, the bookkeeping headaches, with a desired situation, increasing profits. So by combining them, of course, the headline will be more powerful. So don't take the binary route with going either pain points or either desired situation in your whole marketing, but make sure you always combine them. So those are the points that I wanted to discuss. I will quickly summarize them again. So offering tax services to business clients only, it's not that you only have to do tax to everybody or to nobody. Well, I typically prefer, if you don't want to work too many hours during tax season, only offer tax to business clients. Over here, niching down, you can just niche down with your marketing. It doesn't mean that you have to niche down with your whole firm. I'm doing a lot of tests with this right now, and what I see is niching down can be beneficial. Over here, hiring freelancers in the beginning, not full-time staff. If you want to hire someone, it doesn't mean that you have to hire someone directly full-time or just directly give them a contract. You can also just outsource and to freelancers so that you have a bit more flexibility. Packages plus hourly billing. You don't have to either offer a package or either do hourly billing. You can combine them, give someone a package and tell them, if you need more services, we introduce our normal hourly billing. Using automations plus personalization with clients and leads. Of course, you want to implement automations in your firm, but you also still want to give a personal touch, because at the end of the day, people are sharing a lot of personal information and they want to make sure that the actual real person that they know, like, and trust is actually going to see that, and that they are actually building a real relationship with you. Over here, offering education plus done for you services. You still want to educate your clients a little bit so that they understand why some things are important, but also just for themselves, that they learn that you will be able to have an easier relationship with this person, your business clients especially. Some business clients have no idea why you are asking for some documents, so it always helps to just explain why those things are important. Serving clients nationwide plus locally. You don't want to just work locally or just nationwide. Both of them have big benefits. You attract different types of clients. It's easier to close someone if you are local. However, you have a bit more flexibility with working online, as an example, if you work nationwide. So don't do either one, just do both. Starting inbound marketing plus outbound calls. You want to make sure that you do some inbound work, because inbound can be extremely profitable, but it will take a long time before it is profitable, versus ads/outbound. It always will cost money, but you get the clients directly, or actually faster. So do both. Offering one offer in multiple ways. So if you are doing advertising or marketing, and even if on your website, don't just offer your offer, free consultation, discovery call, whatever. Don't just do it with one way. Give people the option to call or to schedule directly with a calendar or to fill in a form. And last but not least, don't just use pain points or desired situations in your marketing, but combine them to get the best results. So I hope this made sense. I hope this will also add a lot of value to your business. And if you are an accountant and you got some value from this video, there are 2 links in the description. The first link, you can click on it to see I help accountants get clients in a way where I only profit until you do. And then the second link is a link where you can join our free Facebook community to network and learn from other like-minded accountants. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it so that the Google algorithm, or YouTube, it's the same, is going to serve you more videos like this, and that I get an indication that you enjoy this content. Don't forget to subscribe if you got some value so that you don't miss any other videos. And if you have specific questions, leave them in the comments. So again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.